Hello everybody, today on the Bull Knowledge is Adam. Adam is a race driver and he will tell something about his bullish hobby.
Hi Bartos.
Hello Adam, can you tell something about you, about your passion and everything what you can tell us?
Okay, so I'm an RC race driver. I started a long time ago. Probably, if we go back to what probably brought me into the hobby itself was really my dad. He brought in, or he had a F1 car that was older than me. That he would keep going. He was down the car parks back in the late 70s, early 80s, and then it kind of drew me into the passion of racing, and it then started by him buying me my first car, being a Tamiya Madcap, and then I'd get to use that around the house and the garden and that. But I'm lucky enough to have a bit of land to run the car on, and then I wanted to go to more of a car that looked like a proper car rather than being a buggy that didn't represent anything that I knew as a car. We'd spend our Sunday afternoons watching F1 and British touring cars and things like that. So it was looking for saloon cars. So I just saved up my own pocket money.
Yeah.
Found a Escort Cosworth, Tamiya Escort Cosworth. That's what I want. So went and bought that. Built it myself. Painted the shells myself and that. And then it was still running it around in the garden.
That was difficult to make everything by yourself. How you find the knowledge to do something like this? That was easier, or you need to find something in the library? Because I don't think in the YouTube was something like this.
Oh, definitely not back in those days. There was YouTube, but so it was. Tamiya are really good with the way that they put together their manuals. So. Yeah. You get your box, you get all your parts, they're all bagged in lettered bags, and all the parts for a certain piece within the manual is there in that one box, or in that one bag, should I say. So you'd go through those steps, which goes to the next one. So really it was fairly straightforward to do it. And to be fair, cars nowadays are exactly the same to build.
The same. Can you tell me about this? It's like more professional stuff, yeah? It's not like a tool from toys from the stores, yeah, normal one, yeah? It's like they are special design for this type of the sports, and to be honest with you, the technology is really far away. Can you show us, please, what was on the beginning when your father started on this journey, and now what you will have will be nice to see.
Yeah. So back in the days, back in the early days, we were very basic. I did bring it on. So this happens to be my dad's Tamiya F1, which was back in the good old days of when Alan Jones was racing F1. If anyone's old enough to remember those days, this is from around about 81, 82, I think. So it's very basic. Try not to hit the mic as I'm take the lid off, but I've recommissioned this. Ooh, there's a shit.
Thank you.
There. And literally is just chassis, servo, and then a wheel. I mean, I've changed the motor recently, but there is nothing, no suspension. These are fixed axles, nothing at all. So it is very, very basic. And that is how they used to run back in the day. And it was simple. We've got a gear diff on the back here as
Adam,
well.
can you tell me the maximum speed on this gear?
Maximum speed on this probably comes down to how, I mean, back in the day, talking about 30, 35 mile an hour maybe. And the speeds haven't changed because we gear the cars so that they are suited to tracks and things like that. However, obviously you can gear them up, put faster motors in them, and you can have true speeds of 45, 50, maybe even 60 or 70 mile an hour with certain cars. I think recently there was electric speed record of around about 242 mile an hour, I think it was.
That's the top one, yeah.
That was the fastest that somebody's ever gone with one.
But they are not allowed to make a competition, yeah, because you have something like a special rules.
That's it. So when we're going into competition, depending on obviously what classes you're going for, I personally tend to run front-wheel drive or four-wheel drive touring car, stock touring car. They will have limitations on the motors or your speedos. So we'll take fronty or front-wheel drive for example. They have a 17.5 brushless motor as your control motor. They have a speedo that is limited to a certain RPM, so you have to set it to 17,500 RPM. They then have a gear ratio limit of 5, so 5 to 1 basically, and then control tyres, and that's it. And what that creates then is a very close racing experience.
Yep.
Makes it more fun.
Yeah,
as well.
obviously.
And I mean, it's not unheard of to have like the whole field covered by a lap sort of thing. So you've got even your slowest driver could easily win the top heat sort of thing. So
Then the competition is like with the law and the regulation that everybody have the same chance. It's not like you have better gear because you have more money, you can make better gear, then you can always win. And the some competition make the same rules for everybody, that the components need to be exactly the same. Only body can be changed.
yes. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, body and your setup.
Yeah.
So whatever car or whatever chassis you run, obviously chassis might have certain differences that make them better in certain conditions, and then obviously the body makes a difference, but all in all the rules are there to make that close racing. Obviously there are other classes that are available, so like the stock series, although it's limited to a 17.5 motor, you can go and buy whatever one you want. You can buy a speed controller that does anything that you can change all the settings on it and do everything like that. You can change all the gearing, and that then comes down to, as you say, who's got the money to buy the best motor, the best battery, the best speedo that's available that weekend
On this time, yeah. The market.
And that's it. And you can see those people that have it, the people that don't.
Yeah, but that's the different about the professional who have the back of the supporting of the sponsors, and like the people who like you. And if I will start like a hobby, it's
a hobby. Yeah,
it's a hobby. Yeah, you don't have any sponsor yet.
Nope. So I always run. Although my cars are covered in stickers and things like that, it's actually more to do with. Can
you show your car?
Yeah. So,
because now you use this one, yeah.
So this is my front-wheel drive. So I've done this as the Mazda 787B Le Mans livery. So all these stickers are from the car, from the actual Le Mans car itself. So it will, obviously look like it should do. But I'm not sponsored by any of those. So I might as well actually at this time
Yeah, you will take up.
take the shell off as well, and then we can see
Then
what actually goes on inside.
we will see what will be inside. How the technology changed, yeah, from your dad's time and now.
So what, in 40 years? Yeah, 40 years makes me feel really old now. So
Don't worry, it's only number.
years,
It's only number.
We have gone to carbon fibre chassis with single belt drive. You've got gear diffs that take oil in. Obviously, you know, you've got all your independent suspension with your wishbones and everything like that. And with racks, and you can see that very well. With this has been, because this is a front wheel drive, so you've only got your one belt drive to the front. Obviously with your four wheel drives, you'd come back and you'd have a diff in the back here. Yeah, so obviously your motors are fixed, speedo is fixed as well. We've got so many settings on here as well that obviously, you know, it makes so much more difference. You've got shims that you can put in under places that, yeah, some of these settings you don't even know what they should do.
I see a lot of technology here. Yeah?
Exactly.
It's like for me, it's wow. Yeah, well, I see something like parts who need special cooling because you put something like radiation on this. Yeah,
yep.
I see the battery,
Yep.
the capacity is how many kilometers you can make on this one, or miles?
So these need to work for a full 5 minutes.
5 minutes
plus a lap.
Okay.
So essentially the battery should, back in the day it was always you would have your battery big enough so that it would last 5 minutes and that lap.
Okay.
Before it then stopped. So that was in the days of NiCad and NiCal and things like that. Whereas with the lipos it doesn't matter too much. It's all about weight now.
Weight of the car, yeah. That's that's the reason that you have the components, the lightest one.
Yes,
yeah, it's a carbon one, yeah.
This is carbon. So the manufacturer, which is ARC, only do carbon fibre front wheel drive cars.
Oh.
It's more to the fact that you get more grip out of them because they're slightly more flexible.
Yep.
There are other manufacturers out there that have gone to alloy and stainless. No, it's not stainless. It's steel chassis, front steel chassis.
Oh, no.
And yeah, there's different ways around answering the same question. Really, is like, how do you get around the track?
Now I have one question.
Okay.
The question is, the nitro will be better engines like on the fuel, or lipo is the top one? What do you think about this?
To me, lipo is the way it should be. You can go and race indoors. Obviously with nitro you can't. And you know, if it's raining,
yeah,
you don't want to be stood outside.
No.
I mean, we do race these outside in the wet, so you have to put bags over all your electrics and things like that, which is always good fun.
Yeah, everybody like this.
Everybody's putting balloons over things. Like,
everybody hold the fingers. Will be rain. Yes, we will cover everything.
Exactly. And I mean, 9 times out of 10, because you're in, we're in the UK, it's going to be raining. Yeah, so
always.
You know,
if you don't like weather, wait, we'll change.
Yeah, that's it. But obviously, nitro has its place.
Yeah.
And some of the racing with it is interesting, but it's not for me.
Will be like a off-road better one, nitro?
Even electric on. So one of the things that I would say with the nitro is that they're noisy. Very noisy things. So
and they make lots of dirt.
Yeah. So you can hear where I live. I go outside it. Somebody's out with their nitro, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, and I don't know how far away they are. It's not, it's not that. They can be quite noisy as well. So you can cause a disturbance.
Yeah.
Which some people will go.
Yeah, the people the people don't understand real passion. To be honest with you.
Exactly.
It's like they like to silent and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But lipo is the solution for the neighbors who don't like the noise.
That's it.